The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Double Diamond Farm, Gulfstream Park, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, Tampa Bay Downs, Valerie Daly of Showcase Properties, and Woodford Thoroughbreds.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring a sweep by European runners in graded turf stakes on the Canadian International card at Woodbine. We begin with fillies and mares sprinting over the main track at Woodbine in the Grade 3 Ontario Fashion Stakes. Disco Barbie, the 8-5 favorite, Dan Loisel picks up the call.
They zipped the quarter in 22 seconds flat, and it's Cryptic Message with less than 3/8 to go. Casablanca Kiss is inching closer. Gold Strike Glory to the inside, third. Then we have Silent Treat in fourth. Cat Gore starting to circle horses from way back. A wall of horses in front of Disco Barbie, who drops to the inside now. Will try to make up ground in the final eighth of a mile. Disco Barbie trying to make up ground. Cryptic Message is holding sway. Disco Barbie found that seam and explodes. Disco Barbie detonates between horses, tries to catch Native Bombshell, but Native Bombshell won it.
3-1 second choice Native Bombshell by Claiborne Farm Stag and Warfront holds off Disco Barbie by a neck. A 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sells graduates. Patrick Husbands, the winning jockey, in 109-2. Native Bombshell making her first start off a nearly 1-year layoff. The Chad Brown trainee had been idle since taking the Ruling Angel Stakes at Woodbine last October. The 4-year-old filly was bred in Kentucky by B.D. Gibbs Farm and Fleetwood Bloodstock. A $20,000 Keeneland weanling and a $150,000 Keeneland yearling, Native Bombshell has earned $207,000 from Michael Dubb, the Elkstone Group, Bethlehem Stables, and Partners. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year, now including sire stats. Turf sprinters at Woodbine in the Grade 2 Nearctic Stakes. Calgary Cat, the 3-1 favorite. Once again, here's Dan Loisel.
22 flat. That opening quarter mile, the pace being set by Black Hornet, playing Catch Me If You Can. Dreams Gone Wild, inching ever closer as they move over to the top of the stretch. Escapers under a ride, as is Calgary Cat. They straighten away, and it's Black Hornet inside the quarter pole, and Black Hornet ran a half in 44-2, 3/16 out. Here comes Escaper. Here comes the Bold Venture winner, Calgary Cat, as well. Trying to hold on is Black Hornet. Casper Netcher threads the needle. Here comes Casper Netcher between horses. Black Hornet, Casper Netcher, Calgary Cat, Casper Netcher, and Andrew Mullen to win the Nearctic.
Casper Netcher outfinishes Black Hornet by 3/4 of a length, with the favorite Calgary Cat a neck back in the show spot. Andrew Mullen up in 108-4. A group stakes winner in England and Germany at 3, Casper Netcher was retired to stud in 2013. But he proved subfertile and was returned to the track in the care of trainer David Semcock. The English-bred 5-year-old horse by Dutch Art gets his first victory since he resumed his racing career. Casper Netcher has earned nearly $707,000 for Charles Wentworth. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com.
Horse racing's final act of the season is more than just a glamorous affair. When the stage is set and the stars are aligned, this big budget production will have the audience on the edge of their seats. For the perfect Hollywood ending, the world's fastest horses run in the richest event in horse racing, the Breeders' Cup Classic, this November only on NBC.
Here's Sydney's Candy now full of run, and Sydney's Candy, very impressive turn of foot, puts them away and opens up on them now. An absolutely scintillating performance from Sydney's Candy, never gave them a jab. We're in for an absolutely devastating performance here. Sydney's Candy, they would need to sprout wings to get to Sydney's Candy, but it's a one-horse race. That one horse is Sydney's Candy.
Combining the legacy of Kentucky with the fertile breeding ground of Florida, Woodford Thoroughbreds proudly introduces in 2014 Warfront's best son to stand at stud, multiple graded stakes winner, Sold Out, and juvenile Grade 1 winner of the Hopeful Stakes, Currency Swap. Woodford Thoroughbreds, where a new generation of horse racing excellence has begun.
Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish. Florida produced Breeders' Cup Classic winner Mucho Macho Man. Florida is one of the premier breeding regions and training centers in the world. We are a leading prep center for Derby winners and contenders. We boast of premier veterinary research centers and 3 major racetracks. Florida has the largest 2-year-old in training sale in the world, selling horses 6 times annually. Florida is proudly represented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish.
Discover Ocala, horse capital of the world, centrally located between Orlando and Jacksonville. Ocala's thoroughbred industry has many incentives to breed, raise, and train thoroughbreds. Here are a few recent listings: Oak View, Copacabana, Marnig, Ocala, Marion County. Come visit us and we'll show you why it's a great place to live.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 2 Raven Run Stakes coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin with 3-year-old turf fillies at Keeneland in the Grade 3 Pin Oak Valley View Stakes. Miss Frost, the 7-2 favorite. Kurt Becker has the call.
First quarter, 23 and 3/5 seconds, 48 and 2/5 seconds for the first half mile. Spring included, leading Miss Frost 3 parts of a length into the far turn. Size behind that pair, a length and a half off the lead in third. Rosalind fourth toward the inside, a little bit sassy, moves outward from annulment toward the center of the course. A little bit sassy, decides it's time to go, picks up the leader's third. Sparkling Review is going to follow her into the 5th position, has to swing wider still. Goldie Esponi toward the center of the pack. On the outside is 8 lengths off the lead. Spring included, leading Miss Frost, a little bit sassy. Sparkling Review down the outside. Goldie Esponi is still in the 5th position. Sparkling Review comes forward for the lead. Spring included fights on in the final furlong of the Pin Oak Valley View. Sparkling Review. Julian Leperoux aboard. Goldie Esponi runs on toward third. Sparkling Review wins it.
Sparkling Review, the winner by 2 3/4 lengths over Spring included. Julianne Leperoux aboard in 1:44 and 1. 5th in her debut over the main track at Churchill Downs. Sparkling Review is undefeated in 3 starts on turf. An impressive maiden winner at Arlington Park. She was last seen taking an allowance test at Kentucky Downs. The filly by Lemon Drop Kid was bred in Kentucky by Edward Seltzer. The first stakes winner for trainer Ben Colebrook, Sparkling Review has earned $169,000 for Seltzer and Beverly Anderson. Julianne Leperoux with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. To Woodbine for sprinting 3-year-old fillies in the Ruling Angel Stakes. Hill House High, the 5-2 favorite. Once again, here's Dan Loisel.
Grandma's House into the far turn, this 35-1 shot. Grandma's House leads at 3/4 of a length. Between horses unspurned, now getting closer is Hill House High as they near the top of the stretch. Executive Allure needs running room in behind horses. Rembel's being shook up. Asked for more run from way back as Cactus Chris in the green cap, and they're into the stretch, and here comes Unspurned. Unspurned on the outside, comes on and overtakes Grandma's House. Executive Allure, the passing mood winner, is sprinting hard at the rail, and from off the pace, Cactus Chris continues to pick them up. 4 of them surging for the line. Cactus Chris, she got up in time to win the Ruling Angel.
3-1 second choice, Cactus Chris, the last to first winner, by 3/4 of length over Unspurned. A 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sells graduates. Hubert Villa Gomez up in 1:16 and 3. Runner-up in stakes at Presque Isle Downs in Woodbine this year. Cactus Chris was coming off a 4th place finish in the Grade 2 Presque Isle Downs Masters Stakes. The filly by Cactus Ridge was bred in Kentucky by James Paliafito and Tom Keegan. A $30,000 yearling, Cactus Chris has earned $205,000 for Ann Walsh. Ryan Walsh trains the winner. Back to Keeneland for 3-year-old fillies in the Grade 2 Raven Run Stakes. La Madrina, the 7-2 favorite. Once again, here's Kurt Becker.
Taurus leads it by a length. Misbehavior, second, a half length. Pirate Strove is third on the inside. 22 and 2/5 seconds the time for the opening quarter. Sweet Whiskey moves to the far outside in fourth. Cassatt is fifth between horses. 5 lengths off the lead and being pushed along now. La Madrina and Bajan move as a team toward the outside from center pack. Still 8 lengths from the front. And Taurus is at the quarter pole with a 3-length lead. Misbehavior better get going and do it quickly. She's still second. Sweet Whiskey is in third. Thank you, Mary Lou. Grandstand side running toward fourth, but a long way from the lead of Taurus. Final furlong of the Lexus Raven Run, and Taurus has an 8-length lead past the 16th pole. Back to Sweet Whiskey. Thank you, Mary Lou. Taurus demolishing the field for Clinton Potts.
Taurus by Claiborne Farm Stallion Flatter draws off to defeat Sweet Whiskey by 9 lengths. Clinton Potts aboard the Keeneland Sells Graduate in 121-1, a 115 brisk speed rating. The 4th impressive victory in 5 starts for Taurus, who suffered an injury when finishing 5th in the Grade 3 Honeybee Stakes in March. This was her 2nd start off a 6-month layoff. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Claiborne Farm and Adele Del Snyder. The first starter at Keeneland for Penn National-based trainer Todd Beatty, Taurus has earned $275,000 for Commonwealth New Era Racing. The filly was consigned by Claiborne Farm to the 2012 Keeneland September yearling sale, where she was purchased by Commonwealth New Era Racing for $90,000. Grade 2 Raven Run Stakes winner Taurus, the Keeneland Sells Graduate of the Week. The Spendthrift Farm Stallion of the Week is the new Share the Upside stallion, Cross Traffic, Unbridled Song's fastest racehorse ever. Come see this brilliant Grade 1 winner at Spendthrift Farm.
Private Zone hanging on to the lead. The Lumber Guys under a hard ride from second. Baz Marty, and now here's Jimmy Creed. And Jimmy Creed, orange cap, one from the inside. Unbridled note down the centre. Drill running on late, but it's Jimmy Creed with a 16th to go. And Jimmy Creed in a scintillating performance today. Jimmy Creed and Garrett Gomez take the Malibu stylishly. Game On Dude, gonna write his way into the history books. Game On Dude and Mike Smith have won the Santa Anita Handicap. But Awesome Baby has the advantage as they run down to the wire. Awesome Baby in front, and Awesome Baby has 1.5 lengths.
Elite Sire Awesome Again, the world's #1 active sire of Grade 1 stakes winners on dirt, standing at Adena Springs.
This is Kate and Breda for Equine Eco Green. Equine Eco Green is smart horsemen leading the way for recycling. Our company's patented a comprehensive waste management system. We accommodate wood, straw, and other cellulose waste and produce bagged or bulk shavings, fire logs, pellets, and compost. Waste management is a chronic problem throughout the world. Our solution presents an exceptional opportunity. We're seeking sophisticated investors who share our vision. Equine Eco Green, made by horsemen, for horsemen.
A Florida bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida bred.
A great time is a sure thing at Gulfstream Park. Excitement and fun, see the horses run. Any day or night, it feels so right. Come on, everyone, it's a sure thing. You'll find it here any time of the year. A great time is a sure thing at Gulfstream Park.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 1 EP Taylor Stakes coming up in this segment. We begin with turf horses at Keeneland in the Grade 3 Sycamore Stakes. Red Rifle, the 9-5 favorite. Kurt Becker picks up the call.
They got 6 furlongs in 1 minute 19 and 4/5 seconds, and Red Rifle still the leader. Red Rifle shifting over toward the inside now. Holiday Star just off the leader's flank and second by 2. Villandry goes third by 3 parts of a length. Here's Tricky Hat between horses, challenging for that third position. Cozy Kitten there on the outside, and Unitarian is still last, still 6 lengths from the front as the field heads for the far turn. Red Rifle still the leader, and Holiday Star has been right there since the start in second. And then Villandry, Cozy Kitten, Tricky Hat, and Unitarian still last, still 5 lengths off the lead, looking toward the outside. Midway on the final turn with Red Rifle still the one to catch. Red Rifle, the leader by a length. Now Holiday Star tries to pick it up from second on the outside. Villandry looks for an opening toward the inside. Cozy Kitten fourth, Tricky Hat fifth. Unitarian in the center of the course sixth, and still 5 lengths off the lead. Here comes Holiday Star after Red Rifle. Villandry is in third. Final furlong of the Sycamore. Red Rifle with the lead. Holiday Star right there. Villandry diving toward the inside. Here's Holiday Star striding forward to challenge Red Rifle. Holiday Star and Rosie Napravnik getting the lead in deep stretch. Holiday Star to take the featured Sycamore Stakes by 3 parts of a length.
Holiday Star runs by Red Rifle to defeat the favorite officially by half a length. The third winner on the day for Rosie Napravnik, time over the soft going 2:33 and 4. The third consecutive winner on the card for trainer Graham Motion. Holiday Star gets his first stakes victory after being nosed out in turf stakes at Saratoga and Parks Racing in his last 2 starts. The 4-year-old gelding by Harlan's Holiday was bred in Pennsylvania by George Strawbridge Jr. Holiday Star has earned $198,000 for Augustin Stable. Keeneland Stakes action is presented by Warrendale Sales, offering mares in foal to leading sires Kitten's Joy, Medaglia d'Oro, Street Cry, City Zip, Pioneer of the Nile, and Into Mischief at the Keeneland November sale. Fillies and mares over the Keeneland Turf Course in the Root and Riddle Dowager Stakes. A full field of 14 went postward with Caroline Thomas, the 3-1 favorite. Once again, here's Kurt Becker.
Midpoint of the backstretch. I.O. Ireland and Frivolous still side by side for the top spot, tracked closely by La Malaguena in third by 2 lengths. Appealing Cat stays in the clear in fourth. Charlie M is fifth. First Romance has room at the rail, moves up in sixth, 5 lengths off the lead. White Rose goes into seventh position. Left a Message angles very wide from eighth, 6 lengths from the front into the far turn. But back up front, Frivolous and I.O. Ireland still going at it. Frivolous from the outside has the lead a neck. I.O. Ireland second by 3. La Malaguena third, Charlie M fourth. Appealing Cat toward the outside fifth. Is still 6 lengths from the front, a quarter mile out. And Frivolous, long shot Frivolous has the lead, but Appealing Cat coming on. Charlie M looks toward the inside from third. White Rose is fourth. Cat's Claw fifth. Caroline Thomas is sixth. Frivolous the leader. Appealing Cat. Cat's Claw to the inside. White Rose. Caroline Thomas coming late. Cat's Claw up the inside. Caroline Thomas looking for room. White Rose is there on the outside. Appealing Cat is now third. White Rose gets it by a head.
White Rose gets up to take the photo, officially by a nose over Caroline Thomas. Sean Bridgemahan aboard the 3-time Keeneland Sales graduate in 2:31 and 1. Back-to-back stakes victories for White Rose, who was last seen taking the Kentucky Downs Ladies Marathon. The 4-year-old filly by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by J.S. McDonald. A $225,000 Keeneland April 2-year-old, White Rose has earned nearly $393,000 for Jake Ballas and Richard Lewis. Darby Dan Farm Stag in Jerseytown, leading star Spitestown's fastest Grade 1 winning miler and best bred son at stud. Watch for Jerseytown's first weanlings selling at the upcoming fall bloodstock sales. To Woodbine for turf fillies and mares in the Grade 1 E.P. Taylor Stakes. Just the Judge, the 8-5 favorite. Dan Loisel has the call.
They're off in the E.P. Taylor Stakes. Angel Terrace, Royal Fury shows early speed and quickly from the outside. Wall of Sound blasted out of there, and Wall of Sound has taken the lead. Eiffel settles into stride in second position, and Royal Fury is third. Deceptive Vision under a good hold in fourth, back 5 lengths off of Wall of Sound, and then we have Angel Terrace at the hedge. Spencer has Just the Judge back behind runners and 6 lengths off the lead. Then we have Odalise as they run up the backstretch, and Mary Chic is alongside of Odalise. And Richard Kingscote is nursing the speed of Wall of Sound as they run up this Woodbine backstretch. Royal Fury just a length off that one in second, and Eiffel is glued to the hedge in third. Deceptive Vision out of trouble on the outside, fourth and 3 lengths off that leader. Making a move now is Mary Shika. Mary Shika up to the outside of Deceptive Vision. Angel Terrace is at the rail. Then Just the Judge, 7 lengths off the lead now. Odalise trails this field as they chase this front runner, Wall of Sound, into the far turn, 50 and 4/5 for the opening half mile. And it's Wall of Sound with 4 furlongs to go. Deceptive Vision has made a move, comes on second, just a half a length behind Wall of Sound now. Eiffel's to the inside in the third. Then Mary Shika. Just the Judge is getting closer in those burgundy silks with less than 3/8 to go. And it's Wall of Sound taking them over to the top of the stretch. Deceptive Vision right there in the second position. Mary Shika is on the outside. Eiffel is in behind runners. Just the Judge looking for a crack or a seam, and they're deep into the stretch. Wall of Sound is put to pressure. Deceptive Vision in the center, and on the outside is Just the Judge. Just the Judge pokes her nose in front. Here comes Odalise. Odalise has come from last. Just the Judge, Odalise on the outside. Those two down to the wire. Just the Judge gets the verdict here in the EP Taylor Stakes.
Irish bred fillies finish 1-2 with Just the Judge holding off Odalise by half a length. Jamie Spencer aboard in 2:03 2. The 4-year-old filly by Lawman records her first victory since taking the Group 1 Irish 1,000 guineas nearly a year and a half ago. In her North American debut, the Charles Hill trainee was a close third in the Grade 1 Beverly D Stakes. She's expected to make her next start in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Turf. The third North American Grade 1 victory in just over a month for Cutter Racing. Just the Judge has earned $893,000. Coming up, another European import shines in the Canadian International.
Living up at the Downs. Do you like having a great time with your friends and family? Then you will have a great time. Come out to Tampa Bay Downs and you will see Thoroughbred racing, Texas Hold'em tournaments. You gotta know when to pull them. Help your golf game at our practice range. You can bet there's so much more. Tampa Bay Downs. Live it up at the Downs.
Share what you love about Florida.
Flatter, a graded son of AP Indy, continues to rank among leading sires. The sire of graded stakes horses in every crop, he consistently has runners at the highest level.
It's flat out to win the Cigar Mile.
Kobe's back. Huge performance today. Handwritten by Joel Rosario. Very impressive. Kobe's back.
Powerful on the track and fashionable in the sales ring, Flatter is from a top sire family. Flatter at Claiborne Farm.
Hanson is running an absolutely huge one on the inside. Hanson just keeps on going. Union Rags is shifting to the outside. Clearly, of course, and third. Hanson keeps going. Union Rags, Hanson, and Union Rags. Hanson, the more they asked, the more he gave it. Hanson, what a thriller.
Time now for the feature Race of the Week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Woodbine for the Grade 1 Canadian International. Morning line favorite Brown Panther was scratched after dumping her jockey and running off during the post parade, leaving another European import, Hillstar, as the 6-5 starting choice. Here's the call by Dan Loisel.
They're off in the Pattison Canadian International. The Pizza Man, and to the outside is War Dancer. Reporting Star is up close in the early going, and Prado Ole is down to the inside, and Ryan Moore has taken Hillstar back off the early pace. Then we come back to Pyrite Mountain as they make their way up to the backstretch. That ascent up to the backstretch now. And showing the way is War Dancer and the Pizza Man. And it's the Pizza Man who is the early leader. Reporting Star gains ground in that red cap quickly. And Reporting Star is up on the outside to take the lead from the Pizza Man. War Dancer's back in third now, and Prado LA is down to the inside in fourth. Hillstar being patiently handled by Ryan Moore in fifth, back 6 lengths off the lead. There's a break of close to 8 to Big Blue Kitten, then Pyrite Mountain. Sun Tracers to the inside of Pyrite Mountain, and Dynamic Sky is at the back of the pack. Reporting Star and Justin Stein. Stein trying to get this one to relax out there on the lead. They lead it by 2 lengths. The half was in 50 and a fifth in that climb to the back stretch. Reporting Star leads the Pizza Man by 1.5 lengths. On the outside, War Dancer is third, has 3.5 to make up. Down at the rail, Prado Ole. Then we have Hillstar. Hillstar's 4.5 lengths off the lead. Then Big Blue Kitten. Pyrite Mountain is between horses to the inside. Sun Tracer to the outside. Dynamic Sky. Less than a half mile to go. 1:15.1 for 3/4 of a mile. The mile in 1:40. Reporting Star. The Pizza Man poised to pounce on Reporting Star. War Dancer is just in behind them, and Hillstar is in fourth position. Heads turn for home in the Pattison Canadian International. They're a 1/4 of a mile out. The Pizza Man, a narrow lead. And here comes Hillstar like he was shot out of a cannon. And Hillstar has taken the lead. The Pizza Man had no response. Big Blue Kitten is on the far outside. They are in the last 16th of a mile. Today is the day for Hillstar. Roaring to victory in the Pattison Canadian International.
Favored Hillstar begins a sweep by European runners in graded turf stakes at Woodbine last Sunday, holding off Big Blue Kitten by 3/4 of a length. Ryan Moore aboard in 2:29 flat. A multiple group stakes winner and Group 1 placed, the English-bred 4-year-old colt by Danehill Dancer was coming off a victory in the Group 3 Arc Trial Legacy Cup at Newbury. He's the second winner of the Canadian International for trainer Sir Michael Stout, who sent out Singspiel to take the 1996 edition. Hillstar has earned $1,192,000 for Sir Evelyn de Rothschild. Hillstar paid $450 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. We'll wrap up the Keeneland Fall meeting with the Grade 2 Fayette Stakes next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture. Online at tbredweek.com.